Valentin Mendoza has been sentenced to 27.5 years in prison for taking the lives of two young men in East Grand Forks in June of last year. Mendoza drove a pickup head-on into another vehicle in East Grand Forks, killing Ethan Carson and Damian Powell. Under a plea deal, Mendoza pled guilty to 2 counts of third-degree murder. 4 other charges in the case were dropped. Here's more background on this story from our earlier reporting. Charges against 20-year-old Valentin Mendoza of Grand Forks have now been upgraded to include murder from earlier charges of criminal vehicular homicide. He's accused of driving his Ford Ranger pickup on the left here, head-on into a GMC Envoy on Highway 220. Shown on the right on the north side of East Grand Forks on June 17th of 2021. The driver of the Envoy and passenger, 17-year-old Ethan Carson and 16-year-old Damian Powell, both wound up dying from their injuries. Mendoza is now facing 2 counts of second-degree murder intentional. Each of those charges carries a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison. He's also charged with 2 counts of third-degree murder, depraved mind, an act eminently dangerous to others and evidenced a depraved mind without regard for human life. Each of those charges carries a 25-year maximum sentence. Plus, he still faces the original charges of 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide. Each of those charges carries a maximum sentence of 10 years. A jury could find him guilty on all or some or none of the charges. Now, according to the criminal complaint, a Minnesota trooper applied for and was issued a search warrant of Mendoza's cellular phone after the crash, and a Minnesota BCA agent was able to retrieve data from the cell phone. It included video dated June 17th, 2021 at 3:05 p.m. That was just 3 minutes before the crash, which showed Valentin Mendoza IV driving the pickup truck northbound on Highway 220. And during the course of this video, Valentin Mendoza stated, quote, "It's time for me to go. Don't blame yourself when I'm gone. But I just wanted you to know I love you. I can't do this no more, so I gotta go," unquote. Based upon the content and timing of this message, the trooper believed that Valentin Mendoza was leaving a video suicide note. Again, Valentin Mendoza now sentenced to 27.5 years in prison, with credit for just over a year already served. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.